This morning I decided to officially delete Netflix off my phone because I realized it was really distracting me from my goals. Mainly because when I was coming home at night, I would be binge watching a show because I thought it was like my little reward. When in reality, it's not a reward. It was kind of like punishing me in a way because I'm sleeping at like 12 o'clock at night, which is not normal for me. This morning I was like, nope, go to my Netflix app, go ahead and hit delete. And then I went a step further. I went to my passwords and I deleted the password. Now, if I want to watch Netflix, I really have to go out of my way and get the password. I've decided this boundary was very necessary for me, especially because I know this is something that I deal with. I don't know, they make me happy. To get my mind off of things. Instead of watching shows at night, I could journal, I could meditate, I could do something healthy so I could wake up more in a better mood. Let me know if that's something you also struggle with, like binge watching at night. I was watching a wonderful show. It was called like Next to You. I think I got through like 7 episodes. And that's a lot, okay? It's not normal. I can't be distracted at this point in time, especially when I am trying to create even more discipline into my life. While that is with people, if that's with eating well, whatever it is, I need to stick with my routine. And that was throwing me off my routine. Recently, I did a audit of my life. I really wrote down every little thing I'm committed to. So that's volunteer work, any positions I have, any monthly thing or weekly meetings. I realized like I'm committed to a lot of stuff. Maybe it's not exactly what I want. Is not aligning with my current goals or who I want to become. And so I really had to cut stuff out. And for some things I'm taking a break from so I could kind of reevaluate where I'm going and if it's truly serving me currently in my stage of life or my future. I'm very grateful. Like I've been getting opportunities for certain positions. Will reach out to me and they're like, hey, I think it'd be a good fit. One position recently that someone told me about, I actually applied for it. I interviewed for it. I withdrew my application because I realized I've done that. And I don't want to go backwards. I want to move forward. So if there's something that's like holding you back, really reevaluate what your intentions are. And if they're aligning with your goals or not. And if they're not, like it's time to say goodbye. Goodbye to whatever that is. And if people, like on this list, I have people's names down here, like truly. And if there's certain people, you might need to hang out with them less. And if they're like, I have family members' names on there too, like I intentionally need to schedule time with them because they're people I want in my life. I've told a lot of close friends that, hey, I'm in a busy season right now. I'm very grateful that they have been very patient and kind with me and reschedule in time for when I can hang out with them and so forth. I forgot to spray in my face today. Along with all of that, I realized the true people really are patient and kind, and the people that are like really needy, they either fall off on their own or you distance yourself from them. So like recently, there's this individual, I really had to be like, okay, this person is really not serving me. And so I had to let them go. Sometimes I am having conversations with people and sometimes I'm not. I just, let them fall off. Sometimes people are just there for a particular season and that is fine. Like, I don't need to be beating myself up for letting a friend go or not communicating with certain people, especially if they don't align with my current self or if they're reminding me of my bad habits or who I used to be. Like, no more, because I am moving forward. And if you're not moving forward with me or you're not going to be patient with me, I think it's time for us to move forward. Like on both ends. What I've also been doing recently is I love my Clever Fox calendar and I've loved calendaring for the longest time, but I decided to go digital. So everything's on my phone now. I sync it up with the Google, and if I'm scheduling something, I'm gonna put it on my Google Calendar and it's done. It's kind of made my schedule in a way where I have flexibility, but I also have enjoyment. I had a conversation with someone last year and they were telling me, like, what are you really working on? Certain goals last year that I was working on, I did achieve them and I'm really grateful for that. But it was really like an awakening that I needed, which I had mixed feelings about until later this year. And I was like, oh my God, they are right. I really need to wake the hell up and get my stuff together because no one is coming to save me. I mean, I'm really grateful for the support I have, but really, I need to get myself together in order to be a role model. If like, and one of the biggest affirmations I've been saying is my healing is healing everyone. Every smile, every word, everything I do is healing someone. It truly is, because I realized the more I transform, it has a ripple effect on my own family. And I'm getting a little emotional on this. I'm leaning more into things that have been uplifting, that have been inspiring, that have been making me in my true power so I can rise up even more so I could be a better person. The biggest lesson I've learned in the past few months is clarifying my goals and really sticking to them. I think in the past like 2 years, I was like, this is my goal. And then I got distracted because someone told me to do this. And that became my goal. No more. I'm putting up my boundary. I'm actually not telling anyone anything. I tell everyone like, hey, I'm working on a project, and that's all I tell them, because I truly believe working in silence, and I am kind of superstitious about talking about my goals, because science has proven, if you want to go look this up, science has proven the more you talk about your goals, sometimes your brain considers them as being complete. When I talk about my goals over and over, I'm not excited anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. It kind of like falls apart. Part of it is culture and superstitions, but I am like, no more talking. If someone wants to talk, if someone asks me what I'm doing, I literally tell them, hey, I'm currently working on a project. And I kind of switch the conversation to something I am excited to talk about, that I am like comfortable with talking about. Even my closest family members, I have not said a word. It's kind of like what Steve Harvey said in one of his popular videos. You don't want to be telling someone your big dream because they might kill it. Really stuck by me, because that dream was given to you by God, and by you speaking it to someone that doesn't understand it, especially because of their knowledge, their background, or their own limiting beliefs, they're going to put those limiting beliefs back onto you. Keeping that silence until there is momentum, until there is built routine, there is discipline. I'm off to do some errands. One thing I realized is that people will do whatever they're gonna do because sometimes they're stuck in a particular pattern, and I'm trying to break my own pattern. Doing that little reflection and writing everything I'm part of was really important for me to really kind of see where my time was going, where I was distracting myself, where I was overcommitting myself. Because if I don't have that clarity, I don't have that on in front of me. I'm a very visual person, and when I saw it on paper, I was giving my time away so much to certain things. And going back to the beginning of the video, sometimes it was TV shows, sometimes it was like those little habits, they like creep up onto you, like 1 hour here, 2 hour here, and then boom, a majority of the day is gone. I'm trying to really prevent some things happening and making my life so much easier in a way that it becomes easier for me to obtain success in whatever regard that is, while that is with my public speaking skills or my fitness or whatever it is, my relationships, because these are my goals and I want to achieve them and I want them badly, and I'm going to show up to these things. So I'm scheduling things in, I am cutting things out, and I am praying. I am praying so much because I do need guidance and I do need help. I realized I've been listening to this video every morning or so, and she says that like it's okay to ask for support. I sometimes am hesitant because I feel embarrassed for asking for help, but no, I am gonna rise up, and if I need that mentor, if I need my family member to kind of step in and I need their support, I'm gonna freaking ask, because I can't do it all. And yeah, I could do it all, but do I have to? No. Why not lean on certain people and their skills? So that's exactly what I'm doing. No, like if I'm gonna watch a movie or a show, it's gonna be watched with intention, not blindly, not unconsciously, because that's what I was doing. I was going unconscious with numbing myself with these freaking TV shows. Sure, there might be a lesson. Like in yesterday's TV show, I was watching Next to You on Netflix. It was great. The lesson I got from that show was the man, he helped the girl like kind of level up in so many ways. And I think that's the message I needed. I think I stopped watching it after like episode 6 or 7, but I got what I needed. Like, I shouldn't be having to kind of force myself. There are better and healthier things that I could be doing. And so I have a eyebrow appointment I'm gonna get to, and then I have another errand to run. The light just kind of turned off because I guess that's my sign to go. I'll see you after my appointment. When I got to my appointment, there was someone ahead of me. She was getting her eyelashes like filled in, and that gave me some time to kind of take some notes on what I wanted to say for this video. The point of this video is to kind of get rid of distractions, and I'm just sharing my personal journey on what I've been doing and implementing in my life that has made my life, I think, easier and has given me a lot of peace. Number one is I no longer accept phone calls from certain people, and I only communicate with them throughout the day via text. These individuals I realized were stressing me out during the day, and so I dedicate particular times during the day to interact with them, which is totally fine, but especially during the mornings, I cannot do that, or even throughout the work hours, because again, it kind of pulls me away from my focus and the work I'm currently doing. And the thing about text messages, which I'll be highlighting later, is it's very emotionless. I could be doing something, I type it, and it's done. And usually they're very short text messages. I'm not out here reading your paragraph after paragraph. I don't have time for that. And people that text me, they know that. Like, if you're sending me 5 paragraphs or even 1 paragraph, I'm gonna take my time to read that probably tomorrow or 3 days later. Don't expect me to respond to that immediately because I'm busy. Number 2 is something I've done for many years, and is I keep my phone on do not disturb always. Throughout the whole day from 3 a.m. to 9 p.m., my phone is on do not disturb, and it has been essential on this journey because it prevents from certain people that are not my immediate family members or not in my close circle from texting me and distracting me, because I've found that even certain people, they will text me to start something or tell me something negative, and that will pull me away from my task, or it would stress me out so much that my whole day would get destroyed. The do not disturb feature is amazing because, again, I will get your text message, but I will read it on my own terms. That could be a lunch break, it could be 6 p.m., it could be whenever I want, but it will be on my terms. I no longer have the text messages that show on the screen. It will only show you your name, and then it'll just say message. So if I really want to look at the message, I have to take an extra step, go on the message app, click on your name, and then read the message. For me, like, the harder I can make it, the less likely I'm gonna go on the messages and look at it. Here's the thing, in the past, I would not keep my phone on do not disturb, and random spam calls were coming through, people were calling me here and there, and I even had people in the past writing me paragraphs. Yes, I said it, paragraphs of worth of text messages. I don't have time for this, and I'm gonna talk about text messages much later. Is if you want to text me, I'd rather you call me. Think about text messages, they're emotionless, right? I could say certain thing, I could be a certain way, I can't sense you, I can't feel you. And so I'd rather someone pick up their phone and call me. Here's number 3, if someone wants to meet up with me, it's scheduled. I'm not gonna have a full-blown conversation via text message. One, I can't read your emotion, like I said, via text, and it's very time-consuming. I forgot that part. It is very time-consuming. Imagine I am sitting here and you're texting me back and forth. If you pick up the phone and call me, that conversation is done in like 15, 20 minutes, done. We don't have to sit here for an hour trying to figure out, oh, maybe their feelings got hurt, or da-da-da-da. Like, I'm not making up a story. When I'm on the phone with you, we get to the point. I can gauge your emotions much better than a text message. The individuals that text me massive paragraphs, even 1 paragraph is too much. I like to keep text messages a few sentences, maybe at minimum. 1 sentence, a few words, amazing. If you want to have an intimate conversation, a private conversation, or anything, any updates, let's schedule a time to either meet up in person or a phone call. Either one works. It frees up all this time. It frees up my mind from other people's dramas or their problems or whatever. Me and my friends talk about this. I love ChatGPT. I literally will type up whatever I want. I'll tell it, can you write this kindly? Can you write this professionally? Can you write this casually? Can you add warmth to what I said? And it will do it. And when I'm content with it, I will send that text message. Instead of me sitting there for like 5 minutes trying to figure out, oh, da-da-da. No, I'm gonna go to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT will do the work for me. And if I'm satisfied, copy, paste, send. Save my time. Next one is people that want to start drama or want to gossip about people or things. Like, no more. Not on the phone, not in person, none of it. Everyone around me knows this. And I used to be like the police on this. Like, hey, it sounds like you're gossiping. I think we should stop. Everyone knows that I do not tolerate it. If you're gonna start doing it, I'm gonna either tell you to stop or I myself will remove myself. And what has happened is people just know. They're like, oh, you're not gonna like what we're gonna talk about. I'm like, yeah, I'm not. So don't do it in front of me. People that cause drama or want to gossip, they have these, like, it's a pattern. It honestly is a pattern, and you will notice it. Going to my next point, which is, in the past, I would vent to family or friends, and here's the thing, I would feel horrible while doing it, right? Like, talking about it. And maybe I would feel good afterwards because, like, I can relax, like I got it out. Here's the thing, they weren't solving my problems. So why was I venting to these people? Why was I sharing all this stuff? And now I utilize journaling. I utilize prayer. I utilize just love for myself, spending time with myself, getting to know me, because through that I can find solutions, or I find the people that are solution focused or in the right spaces, the right environments where I know they can help me, or I find places or environments where I know they've gone through this or they can help me with this problem, or they are a good ear, they're not going to judge me, and after I have this conversation with them, I'm going to leave with something good, something to work on. That solution focused piece is very important, because if you want to vent or trauma dump or whatever you want to call it, I am not going to sit here and listen to you talking about all this. I don't want to use inappropriate words. I'm not going to sit here and listen to you, talk about this random stuff that, one, is gonna make me feel bad, and two, it's not gonna take me or you anywhere. Going back to my third point, people around me know that and they respect that. What this has allowed for me in my life is I have been not only leveling up my mindset with that and creating healthy boundaries, people that are coming in are better. They're more goal-oriented, they're more successful. People that are successful, they're not sitting around and talking shit about X, Y, and Z, or they're not gossiping about, you saw what happened on TV or this celebrity on this. No, they don't have time for that. They're gonna sit here and they're gonna be like, hey, I wrote this draft. Can you help me with this paragraph? Or can I read this to you? What do you think? Or, hey, I have this business idea. What do you think? They're gonna share about cool things, or they're gonna share their knowledge, what we can learn from. All that gossip and drama, how is that benefiting? I realized it wasn't those conversations of me venting and all that, it wasn't benefiting me at all, because I'm telling you, I felt horrible while I was doing it. I might have felt a little bit good after I came home, but it was like a vicious cycle because I wasn't getting out of it until I took a step back and I was like, oh, that's what's happening. And this is not good. So I have been I've, let go of those people and created boundaries and stuff like that. And it's been great. And so now what I do is I talk to God. I write in my journal instead. And usually through that, answers come, solutions come. And if I need external help, like I was saying before in the car, I will go out and find it through mentors, through different environments, through community, through different friendships. Having clarity on what I'm looking for has been the biggest thing that's helped, because when I have clarity of goals, if that's me losing weight, or if that's me doing my makeup better, or whatever it is, having that clarity, it's not only helped with filtering everything else out, it's helped me with, create a structure around what and who I let in. And that's created time for me, because before I was just giving my time away. And now I have time to pour back into myself. And as I was saying before, my affirmation is my healing is healing others. And through my healing and my journey, I see change in others. And that's the work. And that's the mission. And that is the purpose of my current journey. And maybe it is forever. And I am open to that, and I welcome that in my life. Even with family, what I've been doing is I schedule in a once a month family day, and I will coordinate with my sister and my brother and my sister-in-law, and I'm like, hey, on this day we can do an activity we can do for 5 hours, even for the whole day, and that is family day. More than that, I'm not able to commit at this time, and if I can, amazing. If we can't, it's okay, because I think it's being not only respectful to other people, it's also creating like a consistent schedule for everyone else. For example, I think last month we did like a zoo trip with the kids. Some family members couldn't make it, and that is okay. There was another activity we did for the month of June that everyone came together. Yeah, I think we did like some kind of we did lunch. The whole family came together, and that was great. Hopefully you got something out of this video. If you did, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe down below for more content, and until next time.